I'm Tyler Newton, and I'm going to tell you the story about last year at the Quicksilver Pro Puerto Escondido on one of the biggest days that I've ever surfed it. You know, I had a 7.0 and a 6.8. I didn't bring anything super big. I heard guys were getting their 8.0s and their 8.6s ready, and I was hoping it wasn't going to be that big, but we woke up that morning, and I was in the first heat. It was me, Cristobal DeCole, Charlie Martin, and Alejo Muniz. And we're all pretty young. We were juniors, and we went out to the beach super early, and it was like solid 12, maybe a rogue 15-foot set, closing out the whole beach. Like the odd left at far bar, but it didn't even look like it was you were able to paddle out. And well, I was thinking, no way this contest is on right now. Like, you're not just gonna send us out there, but what do you know? Gary's like, contest is on. We paddled out straight in the rip at far bar, and I think we did pretty good. We paddled out, we got out the back, and we heard 2 minutes to start, and we seen the set stacking on the outside, like just black lines to the horizon. It was pretty cloudy that day too. It was like kind of dark, like eerie moment, and started paddling out the back. I remember Alejo was way to the right, like he was out of the danger zone, but me, Charlie, and Cristobal are all three right next to each other, and we're paddling as hard as we could. First wave came, all three of us ducked over it, and Cristobal got pulled back. Like, he was paddling forward, but he was still moving backwards, like, and I was yelling at Charlie because I was like scared for Cristobal's life. It was like the next wave was gonna land on his head, like, and I was yelling, like, Cristobal's gonna die right now, like. Charlie didn't even care though, he was worried about himself, and then we ducked over the next one. Cristobal was gone, history. And the wave after that landed right on our heads. At a point where you can't paddle in or out, the wave's gonna land directly on your head, like, you have to bail, you can't duck dive, and like, I kinda like thought like about everything, like, I'm not prepared for this, like, this wave's huge, like, I don't know what the I'm gonna do right now, like. So the wave landed right on our heads, like, and Charlie's leash had broke. So he came up, he said right after, my board is tombstoning and pushing in with the water. And I remember trying to swim up 3 different times, like, as hard as I could. Like, I used so much energy. And after that, like, it was like almost like a moment of silence. And I just like knew the next wave was coming, and I paused, and after that, like, the next wave came and hit me again, and I rolled, and I almost got like the miracle breath where I came up to the surface and like got a breath real quick and went back under again. And after that, I came up and I bear hugged my board as hard as I could, and I just got rolled all the way to the beach, and I ended up next to Cristobal again, and we were probably 10 feet off the beach still trying to paddle out, and here comes the jet ski way late telling us to go in. I think the contest directors thought someone drowned because we disappeared after the set, and Alejo was still out the back, like way out the back, like he never got caught, but that was like the heaviest moment ever. After that, Charlie came in and gave me a hug because he thought I died. He said he was like maybe 50 yards away from me, and he said my board was tombstoning, and the next wave landed on top of me again, and then I disappeared after, and I don't know, it's a moment that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Probably some of the worst beatings ever. My body almost felt like it was gonna fall apart. Like, it was so deprived of oxygen that like I was pale and freaked out. But I mean, we got there, and then we had to talk to Gary about like putting, like, it was like mostly up to us, and then here comes Peter Mel and Mark Healy, and they're like, get the back out there. Are you kidding me? Like, you guys signed up for this contest. You knew what you're getting yourself into. Get the back out there. So we waited maybe about 30 minutes, and then we're like, let's do this. Let's do it again. Went back out, and I got a couple good waves actually, and I made my heat. I was stoked. I'll definitely never ever take this wave for granted, because you can die out there. It's gnarly. You can get wave after wave after wave on your head, and I think it's probably one of the most dangerous waves in the world.